I want to talk about the media. Okay, one of the things that you consistently have been calling out is the media. And I find it very interesting because there are elements both on the left and now on the right, ever since, let's say, the last 10 years, including especially with Donald Trump supporters, who distrust the media for various reasons. But what's more interesting to me is that even more than Democrats and Republicans, when you have media propaganda for a war propaganda, you're going to get a lot of fake news. So I want to play this. This is a show mostly on the left. It's called Rising. This is Kim Iverson, and this is what they say about the current state of the media here.
CNN never made that claim. So you have to like go in,
Right.
Endlessly, exhaustively research this stuff to see what you see. Is it real?
Well, social media is just so unreliable in situations exactly like this. In breaking news, crises, natural disasters, war, you can't trust what you see at all. And you're right to point out that this exact thing is happening on the pro-Russian side in Russia. But that doesn't mean we're not a responsible journalist should absolutely call out the kind of misleading or even deliberately misleading in some cases to the extent it's trying to be a kind of propaganda.
Right, and what's so dangerous is that this is taking an ancient phenomenon and then layering on top of it, social media and video. There's that famous phrase that I just looked up who said it. It was Hiram Johnson, Republican. It could be our trivia. Hiram Johnson, progressive Republican senator from California. So the first casualty of war is truth. He said that about 100 years ago. And that has been a phenomenon that has been consistent in wars, throughout human civilization, that the conflict and the emotion just end up leading to a blanket inability of people to accurately relay what just happened.
Yeah. I'm going to pause there. So what do you think is the ability of the media, the way it's set up today, whether it's the BBC, government, public media, NPR on the one hand, or whether it's privately owned media like Fox News or Ted Turner's CNN? What do you see as the ability for these institutions to bring us the kind of information that we can make sense of without essentially biasing us completely one way or the other? What do you think today? Do we have any hope for that?
I don't think it's very different from the past. In fact, in many ways, better than the past. Lots of journalists have gone through the experiences of the 60s and the 70s, which considerably civilized the society. It's affected them, have a wider range of opinions expressed. Lots of what appears in the media now, you could never have said years ago. It doesn't mean that that there's no shaping and control. Of course there is. Reporters and journalists themselves, people on the ground, have in the past and continue today to do mostly courageous and honorable work. As it gets selected, reframed, modified through the editorial processes, certain things come out, other things disappear and are changed. Well, that's always been true. It's true now. You can, if you want to understand what's going on in the world, you have to start with the major media. First thing I do in the morning is read the national press. Then you think about what they're saying, what they're not saying, look at other sources, try to compensate for the modifications, choices, selectivity that comes in through the nature of the media. But that's just saying the media said to send us fake news is not very, it's not, first of all, it's not true and not very illuminating.
If you want to see more videos like this, click subscribe and then remember to click the little bell icon so you get notifications.